From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where everybody is welcome to have a seat, grab a beverage, and tell what they're doing out there in Northeast Florida and beyond. Brought to our good friends at Brandon Brewski and Client Focus Media. Cole Faust is here, my friend from Client Focus Media, and he's brought the Gunners in with him, and we're going to meet Meghan and Gunter, G squared, right here on The Horse's Mouth. Let's start with Meghan. Hi, Meghan.
Hey, nice to meet
MD
you.
Claims Group, welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Gunner, G squared, how are you, my man?
Really
good to
good.
see you. And Cole,
Hey, Tom.
great to see you. All right, Meghan, the floor is yours. Tell us what MD Claims Group is all about,
Yeah,
please.
thanks for having me. Really excited to be here. So, MD Claims Group, we are contracted by insurance carriers.
Okay.
We're an independent adjusting and third-party administrating company, and essentially we handle claims on behalf of your insurance carrier.
Okay.
So if you call a claim in to whoever holds the insurance on your house or your commercial building,
Okay.
that claim comes to us or can come
So
to us.
homeowners or commercial, whatever.
Yep.
Roof flies off during a storm, there's property damage, you're running the claims,
Right,
basically.
Right. We're going to come out, we're going to inspect the property,
Right.
We're going to handle it from start to finish and get you taken care of.
So Florida must be like crazy with all the storms.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta imagine.
Yes,
right?
Florida and the entire Gulf Coast.
Right, Louisiana, Alabama, that whole
Texas,
thing.
Yep. Very busy. The Carolinas, of course, this year with Hurricane Helene.
Right. Oh.
Lots of devastation there.
No doubt.
So we're happy that we're kind of towards the tail end of getting a lot of those people taken care of and back in their homes.
Okay.
So
Good.
that was really tragic to see.
What's
this
your
year.
specific role? What do you have to do day to day?
I'm our Vice President of Operations.
All right.
So I oversee our claims handling team as a whole.
Okay.
And make sure our processes are running smoothly, make sure the claims are getting handled timely, and that
Okay.
we're taking care of our clients.
What
And
kind of
we
leader are you, Meghan? Are you like, you seem
I
very
am a
nice and
heavy-handed
sweet, but
leader.
you're
No.
like, better get this
No,
done.
I try and be understanding. I've sat in pretty much every seat except in the field because I can't
Okay.
get on top of or under anybody's house. I get a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
but
I don't blame
I've sat
you,
in
yeah.
many roles, so I've
Yeah,
been.
especially in Florida.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
not happening. So I've been kind of where a lot of people that I work with have sat,
Okay.
and so I understand that from their perspective. So try and be very understanding and keep an open mind as a leader. I'm never
Yeah.
closed off to any new idea, and just
Yeah.
because we do something one way doesn't mean it's the way we need to always do it.
It's a great leader, always listening, evolving, and trying to get better. Absolutely. All right, G squared, you're up next, man. How are you, my man?
Doing good
So
now.
you're a boat captain, you're a
Yes, sir.
football coach, you
Yes,
do
sir.
quite a few things, man.
Do a
Tell me
bunch of
about the
stuff.
boat captain. How'd you get into that?
So I grew up on the water. My dad had a couple of boats when I was a kid.
Okay.
It's just always been in love with the water. I joined Freedom Boat Club.
Oh, yeah,
like
of
10
course.
years ago, and I've just been madly in love with being on the water as
Awesome.
often as physically possible. And so I decided to become a boat captain so that I could spend other people's money on gas instead of my own.
Nice.
And so I got my the first license you get as a captain. They call it the 6-pack. You can have 6 paying customers. That's why they call it that.
Okay.
And then you can get a master's license after that. So I'm a 100-ton master captain.
Wow.
Mostly what I do as a captain is charters and tours, and I also work for Sea Tow. So I tow boats when people break down.
Wow,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I bet. How fast does that thing go? Is it pretty methodical? I know it's
So,
powerful. The tugboats,
see-
is it?
Well, tugboats and towboats totally different. Tugboats are
different,
usually
okay.
pushing your big barges and stuff
Okay.
through the water.
Okay.
What I'm doing is towing people when they break down.
Got
so,
you.
So you go
Okay.
out on a Saturday and it's
Yeah.
the first time you run your boat
Yeah.
in 2
Like a
months.
tow truck, but for boats.
Exactly. It's
Nice.
100%. So,
Very good.
And to answer the question, really slow. I go like 7 miles an hour
Do
when
they
I'm
really?
towing people. Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
go
know if I'd
fast
have
in
the
those things.
patience for that.
That's the best part, though.
That's the best
racking
part.
up time.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Cole, great to have you, man. That was a great time at the holiday party last week, wasn't it?
It was.
What have you been doing this week? I know we're wrapping up things here at Client Focus Media for the year. Going to have a big year in 2025, but
Yeah.
what are you doing to spend your time?
Spend my time working on AI and automations as usual.
Yeah.
And also doing some shows
Have
with
you guys talked to him about AI and all this? This guy's a wizard.
need to know
I
it.
still haven't crossed into it yet. I downloaded the app, but I still haven't. But he's telling me all this stuff about what you can do with it. It's fantastic. You should talk to him
It's
about
scary to me.
it. It's just not. It's more just not knowing. You know,
Yeah.
I think once you get used to it, well, I'll be like, yeah, this stuff is awesome.
Yeah.
Megan, what I want to ask you, like, with storms coming, I gotta imagine like roofs, blown off and house being damaged. Like, there's got to be a lot of scammers out there. How can people regulate that? Like, how can they make sure that whoever knocks on their door? I remember a guy knocked on my door once. He's like, "Yeah, you got a couple pebble dents in your roof. Give us $1,000 and we'll fix it for us." I was like, "Get the hell out of here! You're crazy." Anyway. So, but how do you how can they differentiate that?
We always want to think that people have the best intentions, but sometimes that's not always the case.
Yep.
And I think that it's important for us as homeowners. I work for an insurance claims company, but I'm also a homeowner. So we just have to remember to stay vigilant and advocate for ourselves and understand that just because somebody's at your door doesn't mean they have their best intentions and in mind. So you have to just check that they are licensed in the area. One good thing is to check for a local area code to see that they're in the area and they're not just here fly by night going to take your money and then run off to wherever they came from.
Right.
And Better Business Bureau is a great resource as well.
Okay. Yep.
Just kind of checking all avenues to make sure that this is a legitimate and valid company that's really going to do what they say that they do. And don't get me wrong, there are many, many great, honest companies out there. So just because they're knocking on your door doesn't mean it's like some scammer.
Right.
But
do your due diligence.
Due diligence and be vigilant and really advocate for yourself. And your agent is a great resource as well. Call your insurance agent and say, hey, do you either have somebody that you recommend that you guys use, or do you know this person that has knocked on my door? Just doing your due diligence and doing your research to make sure.
Okay, as we wrap up, I know you guys are natives, so I'm assuming you're Jaguar fans.
Oh, big time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What? Oh, let me see that.
Also, gluttons for punishment.
Absolutely. What would you like to see happen for 2025, Megan? What do you think?
Well, I'd like to win some ball games.
Win the Super Bowl. Come on. What else? Yeah.
I think that we have a lot of the right people in the right places. We just need to figure out how to put that all together into something that is manageable and works on the playing field.
Okay.
Because it seems like whatever they're doing on the practice field and what is happening in the off season just isn't translating to game time.
Yeah. That's a good answer. Geez, what do you think?
I don't think I can one up that one.
Got to follow it up.
We talk about this kind of stuff all the time, though. I think a lot of times, not just the Jags, but any professional sports franchise forgets that first and foremost they're an entertainment business. And I think sometimes they forget that you got to put an entertaining product on the field if you're going to expect the fans to continue to come, fill the seats, and continue to watch on TV. And even if you're losing, if you put an entertaining product out on the field, we're still going to root.
No doubt.
So hard. We're going to lose our voice. We're going to root so loud.
Yep.
But if you lose 10-6 every week, and you know what I mean, it's not it's not as good of a product on the field. It's hard to get excited.
Yep.
And so having some of the pieces that we have on the team now, guys like Brian Thomas who we can throw the ball to, that's exciting football.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? That guy can do things that other human beings just can't do.
Would you keep ETN? Because he's in that. To me, he's not Brian Thomas Jr., but man, use him in a passing game. I think he's still electric.
That's another tough one to answer because the NFL has devalued running backs.
Yeah,
so
I like
much.
him more in a passing game, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think he could be really effective out there.
I was a big fan of the ETN last name because his little brother went to Florida.
Yeah, right.
And then his brother left Florida, and so then I had a bad taste in my mouth about it.
He's leaving again. I hear, right? Is he going somewhere again?
He left and went to Georgia. And,
all right, Cole he doesn't watch sports. Every time I ask him a sports, he's like, Tommy,
I got no idea.
All right, so let me ask you this: How much is AI involved in professional sports right now? Do you think?
It's definitely
not from marketing, but from internal play calling, the way they're running, whatever it may be. What do you think about that?
I think their camera systems where it's like determining the plays and all that. I think that might be maybe AI-ish.
Yep.
But other than that, it's a great question. I don't know.
It's got to be coming.
Yeah, it will.
Can you imagine the play calls you could come up with using that stuff?
Yeah.
You get them from all around the world.
Just
They might be running a play. Sorry to cut you off. They might be running a play in Germany at some lower level that you're like, wow, that could work.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Could plug in the other team's stats and say, write me a play, write me a plan for the game based on these stats.
What were you going to say?
Well, the way that tennis uses, I don't know if it's AI, but the cameras that they use to determine when the ball's in or out.
Right.
Just think if we could do that with the football and, I don't know, find a way to get it on guys' cleats or something so you would know if a guy was in bounds or not. or if the ball touched the ground or not, if it was actually a fumble.
Right.
You didn't have to rely on camera angles, but you had.
Right.
I don't know if that would be AI related, but
Invisalign fence for dogs or
right.
for the cleats.
I mean, if they can do it at Top Golf.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That would make it.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's an AI related thing. I feel like there's got to be some.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. You guys excited for the holiday? I know you have children. You're ready for a big Christmas and holiday season.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Really
Cheers.
excited.
How about you, Cole? You got a family? What do you do
Yeah,
for
got a
holidays?
wife and a son. We're
Nice.
I just got my wife a puppy, so
Aww.
it's a little
Look at
Yorkie,
you.
and so
What kind of dog?
Yorkie.
Okay,
So
nice.
she's-
Little guy?
Little girl. She's
girl? Okay.
she's been a bundle of joy. So
All right. Wonderful. There you go. Well, thanks y'all for being here. Keep up the
is
great
great.
work, and we'll see you
Thank
out
you.
at the Jags game.
Absolutely.
All right, that'll do it for us this time around. Here, just inside a week before the Christmas and holiday season, we're in the thick of it, of course. This is our last show for 2024 here on the Horse's Mouth. So just want to wish you all a happy and Merry Christmas, happy holiday season, happy New Year. Make sure you check out dailynewsnetwork.com, our website. You'll see Megan, you'll see G2, you'll see Cole, you'll see their profiles, you'll see this conversation, you'll see thousands and thousands of others, and we're going to do a ton more in 2025. So until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth.